Good morning, ladies. Welcome to my training. Awesome. I'm so happy you're here today because we're going to be talking about 6 signs you have hormonal belly fat and what to do about it. So this is a big topic. I hope you're able to join me in this live. Say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. So today I have a couple questions just to get you started. Do you work out and eat healthy as much as you can, yet the scale keeps showing that you're gaining weight, not losing weight? Is there room for your diet for improvement? What about your exercise routine? Well, today you're going to be finding this out exactly. And I wanted to welcome all the ladies in my training. This is exactly what I do for you. Every Monday, I bring you information, things that are a huge topic or concern. And this is one of the biggest ones that I will be bringing to you, especially as you're hitting your 40s, 50s, and 60s. So say hello. Welcome to all the new ladies that have just joined my group. If you're watching the replay in a different time zone, you're working, type in hashtag replay, and I'm going to go back and answer any questions that you have or comments. Please comment and interact with this live, because the more you do it, the more this training is going to get out to other ladies in the group so that they don't miss this important training. So consider this. As we get older, even the slight disruption in our hormone levels can cause stubborn belly fat to stick. Today, I'm going to be sharing 6 signs your hormones may be to blame and what to do about it. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Kim. I'm the expert in this group. I'm a weight loss and accountability coach, and I have expertise and experience in health and wellness for over 20 years. I've coached over 2,000 clients on how to lose weight and keep it off for good. And I help women now, especially in the last 5 years, to really get ready to finally stop dieting, make themselves a priority, which we all tend to fall down the list of, and make sure that weight loss is something that you are wanting to do to change your life, to change your lifestyle, and to live a better life. Weight loss after 40 is 100% possible if it's done right. And you are in the right place as well. Remember, you don't have to do this alone like I did for 15 years. I never asked for help. I knew nothing about nutrition, habits, mindset, losing weight. All I wanted was that quick fix to lose that weight. But things changed as I started getting older, and I knew that I needed help. But I was dieting for 15 years on my own, and I just wanted that magic bullet to lose the weight and not worry about what to do afterwards. So I would lose my weight every January, February, March. Around March, I would lose that 30 pounds, gain it back through the summer, and start all over again in January. And this happened for 15 years, and I don't want this to happen to you. I've been there. It's frustrating. It's very disappointing and overwhelming with all the stuff out there. So this is why I'm bringing these lives to you, so that you can learn a little bit more about what to do. You know, making that invest in myself was not cheap, but I knew that it's something that I had to do. I mean, my husband was out there golfing, buying new golf clubs, golf shoes, going on golf trips, not even thinking twice about it. And I really needed to invest in myself and invest in my health so that I could regain my confidence and get my life back. It was the best thing I ever did. I invested in a coach. I learned how to lose weight properly, which I wish I'd done a lot sooner. I learned how to sustain permanent weight loss, and it's not by dieting. I learned that getting to the root of the problem was key, and having that support and accountability was even more important. So I've kept my weight off now since 2003 for 20 years, and I want this for you as well. So for the past 20 years, my passion is to help women over 40 ditch the diet mentality like I used to have and look at what's really going on with their nutrition, habits, and mindset, and get you the results that you've been dreaming of for years, so that you can build a healthier and more fulfilling life. So once I started entering my 50s, I'm 58 now, I noticed that things were really starting to change, especially with my body. And I started to get a belly. And I'm like, what the heck is going on here? I'm eating well, I'm sleeping well, I'm getting in some exercise. I'm coaching women on how to do this, but what's happening here? So I really needed to research this and find out what the heck was going on. So, first of all, let me explain to you why hormonal changes can cause you to gain belly fat. You're probably all wondering this. So, some of this is a mystery, of course, and us experts believe that estrogen and testosterone are important for the differentiation of fat cells. So, what I mean by that is as estrogen levels drop in your body when you near menopause, going through perimenopause, or actually go through menopause, the types of fat your body creates are different, and where it goes are different as well. This all changes. So when a decrease in estrogen level is associated to this fat that you're storing, it's because the loss of subcutaneous fat, which is the fat around your skin, it's just under your skin. This starts to go away, and that's when you start to increase abdominal fat. Your body tends to have higher levels of cortisol, which I'm sure you've all heard of, the stress hormone, around this time, and this can lead to more belly fat. Hormonal belly fat, it can be the hardest to lose, but keep in mind that weight loss is so complicated, and I've said this so many times in my trainings. It's not just about the calories or the food or how much exercise you're doing. Hormones are just one aspect of it. But before you rush to your doctor and get a prescription for your hormonal belly, which is not 100% proven to decrease that belly fat, there are natural ways to readjust your levels. So how do you know if those love handles are just a few extra pounds from eating pizza or drinking wine when you get home from work? Or is it actually a larger issue? To make weight loss work for you, it's important to try to figure out what's causing you to have excess belly fat in the first place. So here are 6 signs your hormones may be to blame and what you can do about it. Number 1, your waist is getting bigger, but you're eating right. Well, if you've had a relatively flat stomach for the majority of your life, and then all of a sudden you start noticing a tire appears overnight, it may be a sign that you've developed a hormonal belly. As we age, your body can become more insulin resistant, driving your body to store fat instead of burning it off. Women also become more estrogen dominant as we move into perimenopause and beyond. Estrogen dominance promotes insulin resistance, which causes the belly fat to build up. Number 2, you've been craving a lot of sugar. Not only can insulin resistance lead to type 2 diabetes, which can be very dangerous, it can have some secondary effects on other aspects of our hormones as well. Insulin resistance can have a knockoff effect on your leptin hormone. Your leptin hormone is the hormone that alerts your body that you are full. But elevated insulin levels eventually leads to an elevated leptin as well. And consistent elevated leptin levels can lead to a dysfunction of your leptin receptors. Following me so far? These receptors stop sending signals to your brain to stop eating. As a result, you do the exact opposite. And what leptin is designed to control, it stops controlling you, it stops sending you those messages to, and you just continue to eat, never receiving that signal to stop. Number 3, you're experiencing a lot of mood swings. Let me know if that sounds like you. It definitely was me, and it still is me, for sure. I mean, as women enter the pre- and postmenopausal years, their estrogen levels fluctuate often. which can lead to mood swings and stubborn weight gain, especially around the midsection. According to University of Wisconsin, there was a study as to why women are at higher risk of developing more mood disorders than men. This study found that estrogen levels in women fluctuate most often during reproductive cycle events and menopausal transitions. This is also the time that most women reported the onset of depression or recurrent depression. Estrogen levels fluctuate naturally during menopausal bodily changes, which can cause mood swings and lead to weight gain. And that is why it's so important not to blame yourself for excess weight gain. If you're struggling to lose excess weight with no success, don't blame it on the lack of willpower or discipline. It's most likely your hormones and they've turned against you. Instead, focus on things you can control, like your diet and your exercise. Revamp your meals to be sure you're including plenty of vegetables, lots of lean protein, complex carbs, and healthy fats into your diet. These foods will not only help you feel satisfied and curb your hunger, but they'll deliver nutrients you need to stave off age-related insulin resistance and muscle loss. Number 4. You're constantly stressed. Another player in the hormonal belly fat game is cortisol. Cortisol is often referred to as the stress hormone, and I'm sure you've heard of it before. Cortisol levels increase when your body senses that you're overwhelmed, stressed, anxious, tired. This can lead to stubborn weight gain. This is because your body goes into fight or flight mode. When high levels of stress or anxiety, they can send your body into survival mode, which increases your cortisol levels and this signals the body to store more fat. And guess where it's stored? In your belly. Number 5, you're exhausted all the time, but you cannot fall asleep. Insomnia and exhaustion can lead to be a true telltale that hormones are to blame for your weight gain. Lack of sleep causes fatigue, which causes stress, which causes insomnia. All of these things will mess up with your hormones, especially your cortisol levels. High cortisol can lead to decreased thyroid levels, which can cause central weight gain. It can also decrease growth hormones, which can be responsible for tissue building, muscle growth, and overall health. And number 6, your periods are off. They're out of whack. Perimenopause is the transitional period before menopause. And menopause causes hormonal shifts in your body that can lead to weight gain. During perimenopause, you can experience menopausal-like symptoms like hot flashes and irregular periods. And during menopause, your periods stop altogether. Estrogen deficiency, as seen after menopause, is associated with an increase in belly fat gain. Hormonal changes such as decreased levels of estrogen in women during and after menopause can contribute to this increased abdominal fat. But don't despair. There are ways to reset your hormones. The main problem with fighting hormone imbalance that causes belly fat is there are so many issues and that they're so cyclical. One issue leads to another and back. That's why many women have a hard time getting rid of that hormonal belly fat. Aside from medical intervention, there are lifestyle changes that you can make and break the cycle to reset your hormones. For instance, making conscious day-to-day decisions about what you eat, the amount of exercise you get, how much you're eating, getting in at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night, and how to handle stressful situations. This is key to hormonal imbalances, and by combating these, this will help 100%. I recommend by cutting back on or cutting out altogether sugar and alcohol. And I know that's a hard one to hear, but this is a huge reason why you have that belly fat. Aim to eat 5 to 6 servings of vegetables daily, such as dark green vegetables, lots of extra protein. And the goal is to reduce nutritional stress by cutting out highly reactive foods like processed foods, sugars, those things that are going to cause inflammation. In addition to changing your diet, getting in some exercise, it doesn't have to be working out at the gym 2 hours a day, 6 days a week. It can be things like walking or jogging, swimming, hiking, cycling, strength training. These all help maintain or increase muscle mass and metabolism. You learn how to do all of this in my Transformational VIP one-on-one program. So if you have belly fat and if it bothers you, I generally recommend looking at your eating plan and your exercise routine first, making tweaks and seeing how far that gets you. But if you're still not reaching your goals and you're frustrated, it's time to get some help. And this is where my invitation comes in. Now, I do these lives every Monday, and for anybody that is looking for that extra support, I invite you, if you're interested in getting some help. If you need to change your lifestyle and you know that you need to change your lifestyle, you can't go another day without getting some sort of help or support, then I can show you how. Let's jump on a free breakthrough session and get to the bottom of what's holding you back. I will help you get clear on what's going on. And if I can help you, I'll show you exactly how. A multi-purpose prolonged approach works best when it comes to losing weight and belly fat. This includes a balanced, nutritional, dense diet, regular physical activity, sufficient sleep and stress management, and cutting back on refined carbohydrates, added sugars, and alcohol can all be particularly helpful. If you're over the age of 45 and what you've been doing has not been working, I can help you lose at least 30 pounds in less than 90 days. And more importantly, lose that belly fat and improve your confidence and feel 10 years younger. So click the link below. I'm going to pop my calendar in the comments section. If you have any questions, please let me know. And I hope this training helps you get a little bit more clarity on if hormones are affecting your weight gain and your increased belly fat. Let me know what you think, and I will talk to you again soon. Have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.